And I just thought I'd give you a little update on my urban Aussie vegetable garden. Here we have the garden that holds the kohlrabi, and there's some very old purple seeds and new white ones, but unfortunately, as you can see, that's a white one, white, it's purple, white, purple, purple, purple. They aren't going very well. They've been in as long as the other seeds in this garden, in the other gardens. I'll show you in a minute. But they're not going well. I mean, they just won't grow. And maybe I've got too much nitrogen. Maybe the soil I put in there from the shop, it should be aged enough with cow poop in it from the shop, like all mixed up together. It should be aged enough. So I don't know if it's the straw. I'm thinking it's the straw that's slowing down. Well, it's not straw, it's sugarcane mulch, organic sugarcane mulch. I'm thinking that's what's slowing it down. These other gardens here were slow as well, but now they're taking off. We've had some nice rain, but I just don't know why they aren't taking off. So here we have, on the back half of the garden, we have the purple dragon carrots. Now, if you're not familiar with those, I think there's some people say they're slightly spicy, but they are a medieval carrot. Okay, years ago, or a few hundred years ago, they had different colour carrots. They had white, they had purple, and they had orange. And the Dutch house for William of Orange decided that they would use orange carrots, and then it became a trend, and then you know how it is, and they end up being the carrots that are in the supermarket today. At the front here we have Paris market carrots, and they're orange and they're little round ball carrots. So some people say that they're a good carrot to grow if your soil's not that great, if you only put a little bit of dirt in, or compost, or whatever you grow in. You know, you don't need much because the tap root doesn't go down far. So they're going well. So I'm glad to see, even though carrots, my boyfriend jokes that I hate carrots. I hate boiled carrots. Yeah, you all might have the same sort of thing where you grew up and your mother boiled the hell out of the vegetables. Yeah, so I don't like boiled carrots. Yeah, so that's the carrots. Over here, going great guns, we have that punnet of spring onions or shallots that I bought from the shop, and they're taking off now too. Even so much so that some of those bigger ones probably could start to be used. Now I did, I know they look more like chives. I know I did put them in bunches because I was being lazy, but I don't think that'll be a problem. And if it is, well, oh well. If I make sure the bunch is bigger, maybe all of them come out once and it's like buying a bunch from the store. Gotta work out what I want to eat them with. So, any suggestions besides sprinkling them on roast potatoes? Because I will do that, but I don't really know what else to do with spring onions. So that's them. Now, something else I did actually grow from seed, besides the carrots and the kohlrabi, are the parsnips. And they're growing great guns, and I was a bit worried about them. That's a new one, so the seed might still be activating. That's a seed, a weed over there, but that looks to be a new one. And not many came up, but these are taking off, especially this one. Look at that, isn't that great? They have a little bit of problem because there's white flies in the garden. So look, on here is like a little bit of damage, rust. Look, it's on both sides, that brown thing. I'm not sure what that is. It's could be eggs, but I think it's like a rust scale type problem. So I'm getting a lot. I think I'm getting a lot of frost this week. It hasn't been hit by frost yet, but we're getting a lot of frost this week. Maybe 3 or 4 days of frost over the week. So we'll see how they go. I mean, the only thing I looked up last night, what do parsnips, you know, act like in the frost, and I know that they like it, but you know, as larger bulbs, they get sweeter towards the end of the season. But I just don't know about when they're small, but I guess we'll find out. I could cover them, but I'm not going to. All right, here we go. Greek oregano, still going all right. Not really changed much, but doing all right. Chives, yeah, look, they're greening up, but they're not going too well. Lemon thyme, going great. It's greened up, lovely. It's going great. Chives again, yeah, again, not so great. Greened up. Sage, hanging on, man. He's hanging on. He's getting new leaves, but yeah, I don't know. I'll pull the straw away from his base of him and see what happens. So that's my herb garden, and we'll go and see the garlic. Okay, here we go at the other end of the garden. Usually I'd walk down, but someone with a big mouth just walked by and talking on their phone. So here we are at the other end. These aren't garlic, as you know. Now I was watching Self-Sufficient Me, Mark on Self-Sufficient Me, his live streams last night, and I've got another one to go now, one that he did this morning. He's a great guy. I don't know him, but he's really easygoing, and you know, he's just great to watch gardening. So I suggest Self-Sufficient Me on YouTube. Now this is weeds. These are weeds, and he said that any kind of weeds, not just cover crops, but any kind of weeds will make a great cover crop, as long as they haven't gone to seed or things like that, or not diseased. So I'm just going to turn this in and hope for the best. So this will be good nutrients. I don't know if anyone knows what kind of weeds these are. I might put on my little plant app and see if it'll recognise it. Probably won't. A lot of times that thing doesn't recognise things, but I'd like to know what this. Oh, what kind of bug is that? Oh, maybe I'll put it on that as well. If you're still there at the end of the video, see what that is. If you know what kind of weeds these are, or if you know what kind of bug that is, let me know. See if I can get him up closer. That's about all he wants to do. Alright, so to the garlic. Here we go. Here we go. Now, I planted my garlic just below the surface, if you watched my garlic planting video from the other day. And it's come up. That one's got a bit of, oh no, I thought that was damage. No, it's just colour. And look, it's great. Look at that. Look at that. So of course it didn't take long to come up. It came up after a couple of days of rain. I'll come out here and they're up. So they're up. Let me see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. My boyfriend counted them. He said 17. I thought I put 18 in, but maybe I didn't. So yeah, great guns, eh? Great guns. So obviously planting garlic is really easy. If you look at my video, you'll see how I did it. What is that? Is that a bug? Oh, you gotta worry these days about bugs. See, now that one looks like it's coming up a bit. Well, the rain pushed it away, but we'll see. I'm not gonna, like, I thought to myself, you know what? Because other ones show that, I said, you know, down to the first knuckle. They made the hole and put it in, but of course, that was just enough to get them in. Some people are saying down to the first knuckle, and they say, oh, 2 or 3 inches or something. I'm like, well, I could put more dirt over them, I thought, if it becomes a problem. But I'm not going to worry too much, because a couple of people did it not too dissimilar to mine, maybe a little bit deeper, but I'm not going to worry. I'm going to have this, you know, it'll be a learning year. Garlic is expensive, but should be all right. Maybe I can salvage some cloves. But anyway, so I still haven't done anything with that. And I haven't cleaned up the yard because, you know, I've been sick. And I'm finally getting better. I'm losing weight at the same time. I've lost 8.4 kilos. Look at this, see, I've got to clean up this mess. In the last 3 weeks. So this has got the same weeds. That's my jasmine. And like I said in other videos, it's been in since spring. So it's going to frost. I don't know if it'll hurt it. Probably, well, could, but maybe not. Oh, look, there's a bit of, I don't know what that is. Bit of damage there. But that's a bit strange. Two of them next to each other. There's a bug on that too. We'll see. Like I said, the frost is going to be the test of a lot of plants. Of course, I've got all these succulents here that I neglect. So we'll see. That's the test, you know. I mean, it'll bring that one down. That grassy one there. That's one comes up every year. So it goes down with the weather. So it'll take that down. Let's go over top of my bins here. This garden here hasn't grown anything yet because I haven't tried. I tried watermelons actually, and it was the wrong season. So and they started getting this weird funky black on them. I don't know what the hell that was on the leaves. So took that out, and yeah, the straw in that is off this garden over here. They had the weeds in it when I had the potatoes in there. So that's that. And yeah, that's my veggie garden. And so what I will do, if these kohlrabi don't take off soon, I may just leave them. I don't know, or maybe they'll be a disease magnet because they're looking like they're suffering a little bit. I'll just put something else in there. Maybe I'll put some cabbages or lettuce or something like that, because you know it's a waste of space, isn't it, really? So, and then the one at the front there, the one with all the weeds in it, I might put leeks in there and something else. I'm not sure. So we'll see. Any suggestions? Let me know. I mean, I could put broccoli or cauliflower, but it takes such a long time. It don't usually work out for me because I get them nice. Excuse me, I burped. And they got like a nice head on them, and then, you know, next minute, oh, they're bolting, and I'm like, oh crap, should I harvest them when I thought they were just about right? They actually were right, you know. So thank you for joining me on my little short garden update here in southern New South Wales. My urban, well, it's rural and urban, you know. But obviously you can hear the cars going by, so I definitely am urban. So, wow, thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully I can get some harvest this year off these plants. The parsnips would be great because I don't know about you, but every time I go to make a soup in the winter, the parsnips are like $4 each. Ridiculous prices. And you can only afford to get one or something because your soup becomes too expensive. Anyway, thanks for joining me. And go check out Mark from Self-Sufficient Me. Just type Self-Sufficient Me in the YouTube page and go and see him. He's up in Queensland and he's got huge lot of garden beds. He likes the birdies gardens. I like them too, but they're out of my price range at the moment. Like this is the most expensive one. Don't mind my washing. That's the most expensive one I bought up there. That's not birdies even, I don't think. So yeah. Right now you can get these ones. Don't do silver anymore, unfortunately. It's a different brand from a different shop. But you can get these Colorbond ones, but they do have plastic corners, so they may not last the distance. Like these ones here are been here since they're probably about 6 years old, 5, 6 years old. This one's only not even a year old now, so 6 months old or something. So yeah, but these are only $20 and they were double that. So these are only $20 from Bunnings right now. I'm not sure if they still got them. If they have, grab them. And that one up there, the corners are plastic. That's what my boyfriend says. He says they're plastic. He said, I'll put them together, he said. So believe me, they're plastic. And I said, well, they don't seem plastic. They are, you know. I thought that tingy sound was metal, like a light metal, but that's plastic. Ah, yes, so have to be careful that doesn't fall apart. I think it'll be right because it's got the wall bracing it and I'm not digging around in there. Like I think if you had a big one and dug around in there, you might have problems. So I know Mark from Self-Sufficient Me had some problems with he has huge ones, like really tall, like in the title. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll show you another update in another week or so. Depends what's happening, especially if we get a bad frost. I don't want that to happen, but these plants are doing okay. They've been neglected. I hope the frost don't take them out. If I can find the cover to this greenhouse before the frost next week. Oh, that's not looking good, is it? What is that? Is that like a scale? Poor darling plant. I don't know. Oh, well, anyway, if I can put the lid on, I will. Hey, Herbie. So see you later, Herbie. He said see ya. He needs a haircut. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.